Hello everybody, my name is Gilgamoth, and welcome to episode 7 of Courtright Line. Hello everybody and welcome back to my latest episode here on Courtright Line. We've made it to episode 7 and we're still only halfway through September the 1st. This is partially because we are on 2-day months and have been running quite lots of contracts to get some income in, because our objective for this series is to try and own as much as the map as possible. I highly expect as we get further into the series that the percentage of our own farm work to be done will increase while the number of contracts that we complete will reduce. This episode kicks off exactly where we left off in the last episode. It's just after lunchtime on September the 1st and we've had a bit of a request from Katie to fertilise the biggest field on the map, field 30 at 102 hectares. So we're heading back to the farm to pick up the sprayer and then we've got quite a big job ahead of us. I guesstimate the job is going to take about 3 hours to complete, so this is probably going to be another cinematic heavy episode. I just hope you'll stick with me. Anyway, less of my dulcet tones and more of the action. Well, isn't that typical? We've got almost to the end of the field and we've run out of fertiliser. We'll have to go back to the farm to fill up with yet another tank, but at least Katie's paying us very well for doing this. Well, looking at the clock, that's taken us 2 hours and 50 minutes to complete that field, so not far off the 3 hours that I originally guesstimated. We can head up to field 16 now, which is a relatively compact 9.5 hectares, so we should be able to knock that out in under half an hour. Well, that literally took no time at all. Less than 10 minutes, in fact, with 4.5 passes with this super wide sprayer. Time to head back to the farm. Hello?
Hello. Is that Gil?
This is he. Who is this, please?
My name's Ben, and I'm one of your neighbors. Walter gave me your number as someone who might want some work.
I might have some time on my hands. What do you need doing?
I recently harvested one of my fields, and it could do with plowing.
Okay. Which field and how big?
Field 51 on the county map, close to you, and just shy of 52 hectares.
Oof, that might take a while. A few hours at least.
True, but I'm willing to pay well.
Sure, okay. I should be able to fit that in today. I'll give you a ring when I'm done.
Thanks, Gil. I look forward to speaking to you soon.
Based on how long it took us to do field 30, I reckon this is going to take about a similar amount of time. Whilst field 51 is about half the size of field 30, the plough is also about half the size of the sprayer, so it should all work out about the same. That's a lot more work for me and another cinematic for you. Well, it was like I guessed. Just under 3 hours of work for me and probably about 10 minutes of cinematic for you. Between the two jobs we've done for Katie and this one we've done for Ben, we've earned a nice chunk of change this afternoon, about $300,000. That puts our total in the bank at just shy of $900,000, which is not to be sniffed at. We can head back to the farm now and put the equipment away, and that's the 1st of September done. Well, that's September the 1st over and done with, and if you've noticed, our bank account sits at just under $875,000. With September the 2nd still to go, that should help increase our bank balance a bit further, and then we've got some choices to make. We can either buy some more fields and help expand our empire, or possibly we could buy some more equipment. The second combine might be easier than renting them out every time we need one. But that's something for future Guild to think about. On to some housekeeping notes. This episode should be going live on the 7th of November, but there won't be an episode next week on the 14th, as I'm away on holiday with Mrs. Gill for the week. It's probably not a bad thing, because whilst I've been editing this episode today, the Highlands Fishing DLC has just dropped, so we'll see if it's broken anything in the process. I'm hoping that the fishing rod add-on as part of that DLC will allow me to fish from my beautiful little pond here in front of us, but that remains to be seen. Anyway, less of my ramblings. If you've enjoyed this episode, please remember to click the like button, and if you haven't already, please click on the subscribe link to be notified of when my next episode will go live. Also, if you have some thoughts on what to spend my money on, please feel free to drop it in the comments section below. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this episode, and we'll see you next time here on Courtright Line.